What's up, league winners? I'm Rhett, man. You can find me at Armaniel Sports on Twitter. And welcome back to the Fantasy and Frames 2023 Rookie Prospect Profile Series. And today we're going to dive into Tulane running back Tyjae Spears. Before we do, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get all the latest updates from the Fantasy and Frames family. And remember to go back for previous rookie profiles found here in our YouTube channel, as well as our other series, the Dynasty Target Profiles. So with that, let's get into discussing one of my favorite prospects this year, Mr. Tyjae Spears. So Tyjae is a late bloomer who rushed for 1,581 yards during his senior year at Tulane, was the focal point of that offense. Currently, he is seen as the RB8 according to DynastyLeagueFootball.com, but I'm higher than consensus on him and have him as the RB3. So the longer you wait on him, the better value you're going to get, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and talk a bit about his production. As we mentioned, Tyjae was a very productive player during his senior year, but it didn't stop there. He was also very good in his junior year when he rushed for 863 yards, 9 touchdowns, and averaged 6.7 yards per carry for a 2-win Tulane team. He is a small school player, but he showed exactly what he can do against the big boys. Against USC in the Cotton Bowl, famously rushed for 17 carries and 205 yards and 4 touchdowns in that 46-45 comeback win. Getting into his physical profile a little bit, analytics people may not like Tyjae very much because his measurables are just okay. He weighed in at only 201 pounds at his pro day and ran a 4.54 40-yard dash. So the elite speed is not there in terms of the straight line. But where he wins is in his acceleration and his burst. Spears is a player that is in and out of his cuts super quickly and has a knack for missing that big contact. In a lot of ways, he's reminiscent of what Jamal Charles was back in the day and his ability to miss those guys and miss that contact. Is he going to be a Jamal Charles in the league? Probably not, but sharing some of those characteristics is a pretty good thing. So let's get into some pros. What makes this guy great? You know, he showed that ability to dominate most games he was in during his final season. Showed the ability to be a very capable receiver out of the backfield as well, getting 41 catches in those final 2 seasons in a run-first scheme in Tulane. He had an 8.2% target share, which was the 65th percentile, and that shows the percentage of team targets in the pass game. So he was effective despite, once again, that run-first offense. Had a college career yards per carry of 6.9 yards, which was in the 91st percentile, which means he's elite with the ball in his hands and has the ability to make things happen and is a very decisive runner. And that parlayed into a 31.3% college dominator rating, which tells us, at the very worst, he's got the potential to be a high-end flex player in the NFL and fantasy football. In terms of current NFL players he might comp out to, looking at a guy like Jerick McKinnon. They share similar size, and Spears may end up getting similar draft capital to McKinnon as well, somewhere in that late 3rd, early 4th round NFL draft sort of range. As where he's currently falling in rookie drafts, you can probably get Spears somewhere in the early to mid 2nd round. Now, as for things that are cons, he does have an extensive injury history that includes 2 torn ACLs on the same knee. Does have that lack of top-end speed as we previously discussed. So the question with that has to become, does he have what it takes to win at the 2nd and 3rd levels in the NFL? We're not sure of that yet. Size is also a concern, but not that much because, like we said, he's shown that he can run through tackles at the college level and miss contact. That question becomes, though, does that carry over? Hands are a concern as well. He is a very good route runner, but can he become a consistent pass catcher in the league? Ultimately, that might make or break exactly what he becomes as a fantasy asset. So overall, I'm high on Tyjae because I love his ability to get up to speed quickly and make those good cuts. But it's the NFL, and size and speed do matter. And the question becomes, does him being only slightly above average in both of those departments affect him? Does it doom him? It doesn't. But he is over 200 pounds, and like we said, should be able to carry a reasonable load in the league. And we've seen guys slower than Tyjae Spears, such as Arian Foster, succeed at a high level in the NFL. Ultimately, as it is right now with a lot of these guys, his landing spot in his situation after the NFL draft will determine how high or low he goes during these rookie drafts. So that's it, guys. I'm Rhett Manuel. Remember, you can find me at rmanuel sports on Twitter. And that was another edition of the Fantasy and Frames 2023 Rookie Prospect Profile Series. Be blessed and have a wonderful night.